Hey everyone, welcome. If you're new here, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. It all started in the most unexpected way. I had just moved into a new apartment, barely knowing anyone in the neighborhood, when I met Daniel. He lived 2 doors down. The first time we spoke was in the hallway. I was struggling with a heavy box, and he quickly offered to help. We exchanged a few laughs, and from that moment, a friendship began to grow. We quickly discovered we had a lot in common. Similar music tastes, the same sense of humor, and dreams that somehow aligned. We began spending long evenings together, talking about life, our struggles, and our ambitions. At the time, we were both trying to make ends meet. Rent was a burden, and bills seemed to arrive faster than the money did. Sometimes we'd sit in the dim light of my small kitchen, counting coins, wondering how to get through the month. But through those struggles, Daniel was there and I was there for him. Over time, we started working on a project together, a business idea we both believed could change our lives. We poured our hearts into it. Days turned into nights, nights into mornings, as we sat side by side, planning, building, and dreaming. I remember staying up until 3 a.m., our desks covered with papers, laptops open, coffee mugs scattered around. It felt like we were building more than just a business. We were building a future together. One day, when we were almost ready to present the project to investors, I had to leave town for a family emergency. I trusted Daniel completely, so I left the final touches to him. He assured me everything would be fine. I didn't doubt him for a second. When I returned a few days later, I began to notice something strange. People in our circle were avoiding eye contact. Some whispered when I walked into the room. Finally, a friend pulled me aside and told me they'd heard Daniel speaking to a small group, claiming the project was his idea from the very beginning. At first, I refused to believe it. This was Daniel, my friend, my brother, and everything but blood. The truth hit me harder than I expected. That evening, I went to see him. I arrived just in time to hear him standing in front of a crowd, explaining the project, basking in their admiration, never once mentioning my name. I stood there frozen, my heart sinking with every word he spoke. It felt like the air had been punched out of me. When he noticed me in the corner, his face flickered with something, guilt, maybe, but it was gone in an instant. I didn't cause a scene. I didn't shout or demand an explanation. Instead, I turned and walked away, my footsteps heavy, my chest tight. In the days that followed, I replayed our memories over and over in my head. How we met, how we struggled together, how I had trusted him with everything. The betrayal wasn't just about the project. It was about the friendship I thought was unshakable. I never confronted him again. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than words. And while I eventually rebuilt my life, that wound never fully healed. It taught me that trust is fragile, and once broken, it's almost impossible to mend. And so, the man who once helped me carry a heavy box became the man who placed the heaviest weight on my heart.